Traveling in 2025 has gotten weird, to say the least. Let's put aside the safety concerns these days for air travel, but let's talk about the fact that airlines are tightening up their restrictions on what you can bring and how big of a bag you can take on, how much more it costs to bring on said bag. So having your gear organized has been more important than ever. Now, someone who everyday carries, like myself, I like to be prepared anyways, so I like to have things relatively organized. I know where things are, so if I grab my backpack or even my suitcase, I know what I need to get and where it is. That being said, today's video is going to be on organizing your backpack, your carry-on that isn't your luggage carry-on, your personal item, as it were, for the airlines, which seems to be getting smaller and smaller. Now, it's not a purse. We're talking backpack here. This still fits in that Frontier bin, this backpack I'm about to show you, but the backpack isn't the heart of this review. If you want to see a full review on the backpack, you have to let me know, because I also have a full review on the last carry-on suitcase you probably will ever buy, because I just got a new one in and it is amazing. Let's jump right in right now on organizing your personal item on an airplane. The backpack of choice for me for going on 6 years now is Vertex ReadyPack 2.0. All right, 1.0 is very similar, but these are 2.0s. Now, you might be asking, well, why do you have two? Why do you have two different colors? Well, this one I bought a few years back as a gray man type of backpack, something where I didn't want to attract any attention, and it just looks like a general backpack, but you never would know that in the back of this bag right here would be a armor plate. You can have medical equipment up front here on these MOLLE built-in straps here. Loops right there with some Velcro, and you have plenty of space to put all of your belongings in here. Mesh sealed up zipper bag pouch there. You have a slot for your laptop, for an armor plate if you want to go that route, and plenty of space to pack out. Now, this one came with me to Japan. That's like the longer trip I've done with this one. Carried this right here all over Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. That's more gray man, all right? Vertex ReadyPack. Now, I don't work with Vertex at all, but there will be links down below to Amazon. And then what is in this bag right here, which this is a discontinued color. It's actually a special edition. I got it at an event years back. I've actually had several people at SHOT Show asking me, where'd you get this backpack from? Because this is the one I bring if I'm going to an industry event for pew-pews. All right, so if I bring any kind of backpack for pew-pew events, it's gonna be this one. I mean, obviously because of the color. I love the color, I think it's great. The only thing is, this one's getting a little old. This one's going on that 6-7 years there. Need to go and stitch that up a little bit. But same thing, ReadyPack 2.0, fantastic, right? Open this up. I threw a plate in here. I believe it's just a battle steel. Yeah, level 3A. Expires 5 years. Oh, expired last year. Well, we'll just keep using it. But what's neat is because you can go and have these plates in here. They slide in the back of the bag here, and you can hold this out front or have it on you. And I've traveled on dozens of flights with ballistic panels, no issue. But you saw in the other pack, all right, that I had that webbing up front. I used to use that exclusively, but then things would fall down. They'd go get lost in the pocket because this pocket goes down to the bottom of the bag right here. So instead, what I got from our friends over at the NeoMag are these right here. Not the Lysol wipes, although they are useful, but these right here are called Plus Up Panels, and they are a polymer blend panel. You can see in the back here with crosses, slots, and holes. They come with a bunch of bungees as well as Velcro straps to put whatever you want on here. And what's neat about this is you can go now and put it in your pack or switch packs, which I like to do, obviously. I have two different packs for two different reasons. I can go and switch it out with this like this and have certain gear on here. You can also put a medical kit on here. You could put snacks on here. You can put a little pouch on here, a little dump pouch to make those little dump pouches for your range belt. You can put it on here, have a bunch of snacks and stuff loaded up in a pouch. Whereas before they'd fall in the bottom of the bag, you'd put clothes on top, they'd get lost, right? This way you could put maybe a bigger medical kit down here, or maybe all your charging cords or something for like your laptop at the bottom, fill that space up. Then you have this up top here, tourniquet, rain fly in the bottom here just in case. Warbird, sunglasses on there, a couple of kinds of those that are for review. Lysol wet ones. And up top here is a little stream light, which I always want to have on me right here. This is pretty cool. This is one of the USB rechargeable ones. I believe it's the MicroStream USB. Charged up nice, super bright for the size. The Coyote Tan is the way to go, by the way, for this. This kind of looks like copper, but I think it's called the Coyote Tan for their coloration naming. That is the way to go because it has an automatic setting where it always goes on full beam high. And also looped in the bungee a little charging cable right on there. That way I always have the cable with me. And this just helps keep your stuff organized. Now this is not the only size. This is a medium, which is like 12.25 inches by 7.5 inches, I believe. But you also have a large and a small on here. So depending on what type of backpack you have, even if you don't have that MOLLE webbing built in like the Vertex have, maybe just have a basic backpack with one of those front pockets there that are relatively useless, or even one of the little small ones up front. Now you can go and strap a bunch of different objects and gear, things you might actually need, anchor battery packs, charging cables, and have them not rattling around in your bag where if you need to go dig out for something, something's in the way, you can't find something, you can have this organized a little better. And the best part is these are not that expensive. I'll drop a link down below for NeoMag's website on here, but they are a polymer blend, very sturdy, very stiff. High strength, lightweight curve material is what they call it. And I think you're gonna be just fine with this chilling in your backpack or in your suitcase. Yeah, seems high strength enough to me. It does come with two 24-inch sections of shock cord, two 24-inch sections of hook and loop 1-inch strip Velcro, and then two barrel locks, which are the little locks that slide onto shock cords to lock items down. That's about it for this video today. I want to show you these Plus Up panels. I thought it was a neat product. I haven't really seen many items like this. I've seen some items where they had a bunch of like Velcro loops already on them, but this is very modular, right? You already have the bungees that come with it. You have some of the Velcro straps, and you can kind of make it your own depending on what you have. And then you have the ability to run MOLLE straps through, which is awesome as well for medical kits or something you might need to kind of put on here. But just stay organized. I feel like nowadays more than ever, you never know what you're going to run into, and you want to be prepared. So if you have any questions about anything you've seen in this video, hit them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Make sure you guys train hard. Test your gear. Try out new things like this to stay better organized. Just be smart, right? It's 2025. The world's a crazy place. Take care of the ones you love. Those are the ones that matter. And we'll see you in the next review.